Hello everyone, and welcome to another time-consuming episode. The groove I'll discuss today is still one of the most confusing grooves I've ever learned, and we'll explore it using music by the one and only Karim Ziad. Let's get straight into it, shall we? This North African groove has many variations, depends on where you come from, and I'll focus on the one that I've learned, which is the Moroccan Chaabi. This groove is a 2-bar phrase in 6/8. So here are two 6-beat bars, and this is the skeleton of this groove. We have high notes on beat 3 of the first bar and beat 2 of the second bar, and we have a low note on beat 5 of both bars. The last element we need to add are these 4 magnificent pieces of metal called Krakeb, and please mind my excellent accent. This instrument tops our groove with the real sauce of this music, which is its signature wobbly subdivision. So what do these play? They play a driving groovy pattern that we can't really express in Western notation, and we shouldn't anyway. Traditionally, this groove is played by percussion, so when I adapt it to the drums, the snare will take the high note, and the kick will take the low note. And I'll play a version of what the Krakeb is playing on the hi-hat. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where do you hear beat 1? It's pretty common to approach new music that you encounter with a bunch of presuppositions you kind of just picked up over the years. So if you're a Western musician like I am, you probably have the same bias that I have. We tend to assume that the heaviest beat on the bar necessarily correlates with beat 1, and for a good reason. We're surrounded by music that supports this claim, so rock and pop and funk and all that. In those genres of music, the heaviest beat in the bar just happens to also be beat 1. But that's simply not true for all music genres ever, especially this one right here. So our task is kind of hard. We need to unlearn this fact, and we need to accept that in this genre, beat 1 is not that important. Well, of course it's important, but in a different way. When this groove is played to a Western ear, it can very easily flip in our head and sound like this. So, because of our tendency to hear beat 1 as the heaviest beat, we try to force that frame of mind on any other groove we hear. And that's the thing we need to fight to get rid of. And man, that's difficult. Okay, so shall we play some music? Music. All these Karim Ziad songs are taken from the album Ifrikiya, which is an amazing album. The first one will be The Joker. I'll start by playing the song without indicating what the pulse is. I'll do that in a second. And I'll do that through clapping. Those claps would be on beats 1 and 4. Try to see if you can apply this groove to what you hear, and try to locate beat 1. This is not easy. Did you get it? Notice how the bass also emphasizes beat 5 of this groove. Listen to the comping of this short piano segment. The bass is playing this exact pattern with the highs and the lows. By the way, if the intro of the song confuses you, here it is with claps. Okay, amazing. One song down, 2 more to go. The next song is called Gwarir, and it's a bit faster. And the faster we go, the harder it will be to follow. So, buckle up. Another cool thing to notice is this. Remember that I said that in pop and rock, beat 1 is also the heaviest beat? So what is that heavy beat? What does it mean? What does it represent? So that beat would be the center of gravity of that groove, which means that melodies and fills would gravitate towards that beat, which in rock and pop would be beat 1. In this Chaabi groove, it isn't. So we have 2 gravity points we can use, which means we can either play a fill and finish it on beat 1, which is not the heaviest point in the groove, but it is where the pattern starts. Or we can end the fill on the heaviest beat in this groove, which happens to be beat 5. Check this out. This only emphasizes the heaviness of beat 5 and makes it even more confusing for us Westerners. Damn. This song does exactly that. I'll play it first, so try and find the pulse, and I'll add the count in a second. Nunu, are you following me? Did you catch it? I hope you did, because this last song is gonna kick your butt. This song is so fast, it took me days to get comfortable with the count. Also, because this groove is 2 bars of 6, so 12 beats, we can hear it in many ways. We can hear it the wrong way, we can hear it in 3, or we can hear it in 4. This is Amalia. Such a trippy groove, huh? I was introduced to this groove by Bertram Lemon, one of my professors at Berkeley. And I won't lie, as someone who has Moroccan roots and has a German teacher teaching him Moroccan grooves, that was kind of a blow to my ego. But I mean, then I remembered that I'm not 15 anymore and learning something new is actually pretty cool. And lo and behold, this is one of my favorite grooves ever. So, thank you, Bertram. And if you got this far and you enjoy my work, consider subscribing, giving a thumbs up or commenting. Also, you can join my mailing list and get these videos fresh once they're out, straight to your email. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.